And I'm Azie, Emmy-nominated writer and former slave.
Azie Dungey was living in her hometown, a suburb of Washington, D.C., working as an actor at night in plays for which she was paid almost nothing. And to make some extra cash for Christmas, she took a gig, time-traveling to the least desirable job of the 18th century. She was a slave, or she played one anyway, performing for tourists at George Washington's estate, Mount Vernon, for weekend events called Mount Vernon by Candlelight.
You want me to look in there, you say? Well, all right. I don't see anything. Now? Oh. Good day to you, lords and ladies. I'm Lizzie May, personal housemaid to President and Lady Washington, and I'm here to answer all your questions about the Washington's home and plantation. So don't be shy now.
Spring came, and tourists from around the country started pouring into Mount Vernon. My job was to simply be available to the visitors, to talk to them and answer their questions as Caroline. This time, there was no script, and I realized pretty quickly that just being there, existing as a Black woman in that place, was a threat to the fantasy of a noble America. I was the stain on George Washington's White House.
So let's move right along here, shall we?
What's your favorite food?
Corn cakes with a side of kidneys and gravy.
What's George Washington's favorite food?
Corn cakes with a side of kidneys and gravy. It's the only thing we have in common.
Gross.
Oh, looks like we have another one. Yes, miss?
Hey, Lizzie May, I spend a fortune on skincare products. What do you, as a slave, use to make your skin look so great?
Trust me, honey, you don't want this skin.
After I did my web series, Ask a Slave, I was contacted to audition for Saturday Night Live, which I did. And I got my agents and manager out of that. And then the next thing I knew, I had an interview with Tina Fey for a new show that she was working on.
Indiana, 4 women rescued from an underground apocalypse cult. It's all still here.
You're making me wish I was those jeans.
Well, I wish I was your yellow hat.
If you want to try me on.
I interviewed with Tina Fey and Robert Carlock over Skype because they lived in New York and I was in Los Angeles. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt was nominated for 4 Emmys so far. So every year that it's been up, it's been nominated for an Emmy, and we're hoping that we get a nomination this season too, because we're up, but we don't know yet. Woo-hoo. I'm also working on a show for PBS Digital called Say It Loud, and on that one I get to co-host, so I get to be on camera and do the writing, so that's a lot of fun. And it's about Black history and culture. And current events.
Are you tired of being plain old ordinary Black? Wish you could wear ethnic paraphernalia like a Kiss Me I'm Irish button or a legitimate feathered headdress not associated with a music festival? When people ask you where you're really from, do you wish you could say more than, oh, you know, a slave ship? Well, have I got a product for you?
That's right. People of this great melting pot of a country want to know what melted, how much melted, and where the stuff that melted came from.
I've got really bad anxiety, and sometimes I have depression as well, so that's always been something that I have to overcome as a person, is learning how to heal and cope with anxiety and depression.
Azie also mentioned other challenges that she's faced in the industry. However, she did not let that stop her. From slave to screenwriter, Azie Dungey. If she can make it, you can too. This has been Atira Green from Towson University. Thank you.